Hello silly bakers, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Nini and I love to create healthier recipes. Today we are making a keto bread. I would say it really is a keto bread. This is an almond flour bread. So this is a one bowl recipe. It is a bread or quick bread that is just one of those slice, toast, and add whatever you want on it kind of bread. So it is not a sweet bread at all. There's no sugar at all. And again, very little salt because you need that for the balance. But it is just a very neutral bread that you can pair with so many different things. I did sneak in some flaxseed for some extra fiber. It is the type of bread that will last in your fridge for the week. You can slice and freeze. It is a fantastic toasted with a little extra butter if that's what you like, or a little drizzle of olive oil. I love to actually have this with a chia jam as part of my breakfast. And I actually created this because my mom requested this type of recipe. So I was able to bring her a slice and she loved it. So I did also add some hemp seeds on the top for a little extra crunch, some omegas, some extra protein. And I think this is going to be something that you are going to make on repeat. It's really delicious, to be honest. It's so simple, but it's so delicious. One trick that I learned from a baker recently was that if you're working with almond flour in baking, it's a good idea to toast it beforehand. So I didn't know that until recently. So I tried it. I tried it for this recipe and it turned out really well. So this type of recipe is on the drier side. So it's a drier bread versus a moist bread, because I know a lot of healthy breads can have that moisture on the inside. This one does not, so it's definitely on the drier side. So why don't we take a few minutes and learn how to make this really easy, delicious, keto, gluten-free almond flour bread. We're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we are going to line a baking sheet with parchment paper. We are going to toast our almond flour. This step is optional. So I am going to add the almond flour to the baking sheet and I'm going to spread it out evenly, so toast evenly. 12 to 15 minutes in the oven until it is nice and golden. And we're just going to set that aside to cool. We're going to grease and line an 8x4 loaf pan. We're going to add a 1/4 cup of ground flax to our toasted almond flour and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Plus a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And we're just going to mix that together. And set it aside. We're going to grab a large bowl. We're going to add 5 eggs, room temperature eggs. We're just going to mix the eggs for about 10-15 seconds before we add in the rest of our ingredients. I'm going to add 5 tablespoons of melted unsalted butter. You could also use refined coconut oil, or olive oil. And we're going to add our dry ingredients. And with a spoon or spatula, we're just going to mix that until it's combined. And that's it. Very simple. We're going to transfer that to our loaf pan. We're going to smooth out the top. And I like to add a tablespoon of hemp seeds. This is optional. You could also use pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds for this, completely up to you. One thing I like to do is actually just grab a knife and almost embed those hemp seeds on the top of the loaf, just so when you're slicing, you don't lose a lot of those hemp seeds. We're gonna bake at 350 for 30 to 40 minutes. Enjoy this delicious keto gluten-free almond flour quick bread. Let's make a blueberry chia jam. We're gonna grab a medium size sauce pot and I'm gonna add 1 cup of blueberries. I typically do double the recipe, but I only had about a cup left, so I'm gonna show you what to do here. So this is, I would say about half a tablespoon of lemon juice that we're gonna add to the blueberries. And we're gonna cook them for a few minutes. I also like to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon. And we're just gonna mix that. We are not completely cooking these blueberries. We're just getting them nice and warm and enough where we can actually start to mash them with the back of the spoon. I would say this takes about 5 minutes. You could add sweetener here. I would say about 1 tablespoon, a half a tablespoon to 1 tablespoon, but I didn't. So at this stage, we're going to shut off the heat and we're going to take it off the heat. And we are going to add 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. So for every 1 cup of frozen fruit, we're adding 1 tablespoon of chia. And we are just going to mix that and incorporate the chia into the blueberries. And that is really all there is to this. It's very, very simple. I'm going to let this cool in a container and I'm just going to refrigerate it and keep it in the fridge for the week. And I love to add some to this almond flour quick bread. It's such a great snack or breakfast. So good. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to our channel for more healthy recipes. If you do try this almond flour quick bread, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, happy baking.